some hate it. They won't like my opinion. They say it's overrated. And choose 1 through 10, or it's A to Z. You good on any list, long as it come from me. This is a disclaimer and not a guarantee. My highly rated opinion make perfect sense to me. It's the perfect sense. The perfect sense. My highly rated opinion make perfect sense to me.
Welcome back to Perfect Sense. I'm your host, Antwan. For those who have been here before, you know who I am. No introduction needed, but for those who are here for the first time, I would like to introduce myself and thank you for coming to listen to me give you my opinion on things that I patronize, things that I use, and things that I like. So, we all know that fragrances is a hobby of mine, and there are designer and then there's niche. And today I want to talk about a niche brand of fragrances that I haven't heard a ton about. I've heard a few people talk about them, but what I went and did is what you can do. So I'm going to give you a little bit of tips on how you can get into this buying without spending tons of money. Brought to you by Frisbee TV, partner with Billion Brothers. Let's go ahead and get right into it. We're going to talk about these fragrances. So I want to introduce you guys to the House of Mindgames. Mindgames has only 10 fragrances in the house at the time. They have the dark and then they have the light. And these fragrances are upwards of $300 a piece. Upwards of $300 a piece. So instead of getting into spending that kind of money before you know what the fragrance smells like, I want to introduce you to something that you can do. It's just as easy. This right here is $85. It is the Discovery set for Mindgames. And I don't have the notes for these fragrances, but I can definitely tell you which fragrances I would recommend. So let's go ahead and get into this Discovery set here. You see it comes wrapped in this nice wrapping paper. We're gonna set that off to the side. Comes in this box here. This is the box. The back of the box, it tells you the 10 different fragrances. You slide this out, and this is what they look like. Okay? Not much description really needed in this video, because this is something that I would like for you to go out and do yourself. It's to buy yourself a Discovery set. Sample before you buy. When you come across people who collect, like me, there are certain things and certain attributes about a fragrance that we know we're gonna like. We can look at the notes and see if maybe it's a gourmand flavor, it's a high citrus, or maybe if it's an oud or things like that. And we can almost, not guarantee, but almost figure that, hey, I'm gonna like something like this. Or we can look at our favorite reviewer and see, oh, you can come here and look at me. And if it's on my channel, then you can get my opinion on it. But this right here is Mindgames. And Mindgames is all about chess pieces. And they're very crafty in their marketing, because Mindgames is definitely something geared towards chess, because sometimes you have to be 2, 3, 4, 5 moves ahead. You know, so the name of these fragrances, I'm going to go through the 10. Castling, Blockade, L, Sully's Diamonds, Cassia, Checkmate, J. Adwab, Double Attack, Scholar's Mate, Gardez, and Grand Master. Now I'm going to go through these really quickly and let you know what I think about each and every one of them. And this is part of the Dark series. This one is going to be Grand Master. I'm gonna spray it. This one, it's a little sweet, it's a little floral, and it leans feminine. It's perfectly unisex. Men could definitely use this fragrance. It definitely leans feminine. I can say that it definitely leans feminine. So let's go ahead. The next one is gonna be Gardez. And I'm gonna roll through these really quickly, just because it's a sample set and I haven't bought a bottle yet, but I'm gonna get into buying these bottles. Okay. This is Gardez. I could be wrong, but Gardez smells like chocolate to me. It smells like chocolate. It has it's sweet. It's not tremendously sweet. Maybe a little bit of chocolatey, a little bit of leathery nuance in there. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I don't think any of these fragrances that I've smelled are bad. And I haven't smelled them all, but I'm doing that here with you right now. So this one is going to be Scholar's Mate. This one is a little green. Has a clean quality to it, but it's just not for me. It leans feminine. Still perfectly unisex. I have nothing bad to say about it. Just not my taste. This one is going to be Double Attack. Ooh. This one is dark. It definitely has some chocolate feel and leather. Chocolate and leather. This one is a dark fragrance. Double Attack's pretty good. It may be some coffee in there. If you can think about that coffee, chocolate, dark kind of a smell. That's what that has, and it's fairly strong. I mean, these are niche brands, so the oil concentration is very, very high on these. This one is J. Adob, however you spell it. So say it, pronounce it, but I'm gonna go ahead and spray this one. Ooh, this is special. It's floral. Slight amber. It's not light and airy. It's a little dense, but it definitely has a floral take, but it's a dark floral take, and it's sweet, and it smells really, really good. I believe this may be one of my favorites. J. Adoub. But I encourage you guys to get out there and really, really check these out. So the next one that I'm gonna check out is gonna be Checkmate. This is part of the Light collection. And here we go. Floral, sweet and feminine. Not my cup of tea. But, like I said, it's still beautiful. Smells good. I would love to smell this on a woman. So, Checkmate, I would love to smell on a woman. Let's see what Cassie is about. Any of you guys can get these. I mean, the Discovery set was $85. You can just go ahead and can't quite figure this one out. This is definitely feminine though. This one's definitely feminine. I have to look at the notes of this one. Maybe some patchouli is in here. But it has a feminine take on it. So Cassie is definitely, to me, leans more feminine. I don't think that one's too unisex. Al Sully's Diamond. I'm not gonna judge it by the name, but just thinking about it, it may be feminine. That is definitely floral. I don't know why this one smells like hydrangeas, or I have to look and see what the note breakdown of this is, but this is like a deep floral tone. It's not light and airy. It's definitely something you don't want to blind buy. So Al Sully's Diamonds, you don't want to blind buy. You don't really want to blind buy any of these. Don't take my word for them. Just get into it. I'm introducing you to Mind Games. Okay. This is like a Ventus Creed Blockade. This is just like Ventus Creed. It's peppery, kind of citrusy, a little lemony. Man. So yeah, I would think that maybe this is their uptake on a vintage Creed. It's very, very smooth though. So right along the quality of a vintage Creed, I would say that Blockade is a good option if you don't like the vintage Creed DNA to get something different, or you're just tired of everybody wearing a vintage Creed. This is something really, really good. Blockade has that pepperiness. I don't have the dry down, but these are just the first impressions of them. I'm pretty sure the dry down on some of these will be a little bit different, and maybe I come to you in a little bit later, not today, but maybe in another video, once I've narrowed down the ones that I actually like. It's just a discovery set, so you just get it out on the table like I got it, and you just, discover it, play with it, wear it out. It's enough for you to test it and enough for you to wear it out. So this is the last one of the bunch, and this one's called Castling. Let's see what that's about. One second, I'm gonna smell some coffee because I don't think I can smell this one too much. Remember to reset your palate. Sometimes people go along and they can't, smell something, everything starts to blend together. Reset your palate, get a little hit of coffee up in you, maybe after 3 or 4 fragrances, and then reset it and try it again. I'm gonna have to spray this one on skin. Definitely leans feminine. So as of right now, I'm gonna say that the ones that I like within the collection, for me, just based off of the first impression, not based off of anything that they've done or saying that they're not good. The ones that I like is Blockade, and I like J. Adwab. Those are the two that I'm going to investigate further and get into. I actually like Double Attack also, so that's 3. So Double Attack with the coffee and the chocolate being a little bit resinous, and the J. Adwab with the floral ambery smell, and then you got the Castling, which kind of reminds you, reminiscent of like that lemon and that pepper from like the Creed Aventus feel. Just introducing you to the House of Mindgames. Nice discovery set, $85. Go get the discovery set, and hopefully you'll have some mind games to play of your own. Like I said, you know what I want you to do. Be blessed, less stress, and let God do the rest. My paper.
Sound of this beat is so profound to me. It's so soulfully sold, so undoubtedly. He gave me the shoulders to put the world on him. Yeah, my kids on this rock, man, so I can hold them. God gave me these eyes so I can see the vision. Equip me with all the right tools so I can win it. Keep fasting and praying. Now that's the key. Put your feet in the sand and take a walk with me. Highly blessed and highly favored, and some hate it. They won't like my opinion. They say it's overrated. And choose 1 through 10, or it's A to Z. You good on any list, long as it come from me. This is a disclaimer and not a guarantee. My highly rated opinion make perfect sense to me. It's the perfect sense, the perfect sense. My highly rated opinion make perfect sense to me.